I'm a software engineer. Throughout the week, I update my website and you can use my code. It would cost about $20 for you to update the content to your own content. And one reason why you might design your own website or hire me to do that is to stand out. Throughout the week, I have conversations with professionals who sometimes do or don't want or need a website. So I know what the options are. Cheers. I've been on TikTok for a few years, so I know creators, and when we go live, we can have conversations that are productive. If you're starting your own business, you can have a conversation with some of us, or co work when you want to. Cheers. Professionally, I've been a software engineer, and I also illustrate and go live and have conversations with other business owners. Cheers. Some of y'all need to think more like a business person. Hiring the wrong person can be an expensive decision because it generally makes more sense to promote people and give them raises than to hire a new person. This means hiring someone who might eventually become a manager when they won't be a compassionate and careful manager can be an expensive decision. It can be expensive to hire someone if your goal is to promote them into management if they won't be a good manager. It's easy to find people who want to be individual contributors, and it is difficult to design a code base so it can be extended by multiple people who don't have a lot of context. The goal for many operations in companies is to exist with enough stability that they can be operationalized and scaled. This eventually, ideally, would reduce friction about maintenance and reduce the necessity of new development, unless economic incentives offer compelling reasons to prioritize new development, such as incentives for growth. Cheers. On TikTok, you kind of need to get used to saying the same thing over and over again, even if it is difficult. It might be difficult to start, but it helps when people can understand the reasons why you create, and grounding this in the reasons why you developed might be necessary. I got started with software engineering because my father is a business owner whose business relied on software as a service. So I wanted to be able to maintain software without it being so expensive. That's also kind of why it's difficult to talk about often, because if I do have skills, I should be able to apply them to my father's business, and the skills that I would apply should be the ones that I demonstrate to get hired as a software engineer. So the amount of repetition and the contexts that I have access to are difficult because of, what can you say about family business? Hire me for web development and marketing. Cheers.